Hey everybody. Yeah, just so we're clear, and not to mention, just want to clear this out. I know I haven't been uploading any recent videos as of late, man, because of the fact that phone problems with my memory. Well, the memory problems with my phone, and not to mention the fact that I tried to do a Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Bees review, but it didn't really save that well, and it took forever to upload. So for now, I'm just gonna do a really quick review of Steven Universe Future, say my thoughts about it, tell me what and tell you what I think about it, and hopefully this will be uploaded in a reasonable time so I can actually show it to all of you. So here we go. Steven Universe Future is essentially the sequel series of Steven Universe, the original series, after the events of Change Your Mind and the Steven Universe movie. It's set 2 or 3 years after the events of both those things. And it shows Steven basically working with the Crystal Gems on the new homeschool, which is basically a reform camp colony thing, where basically all reformed and uncorrupted gems on Earth that used to be corrupted into giant monsters now are healed and now basically trying to live a normal life on Earth. But here's the thing. The whole crux of this story arc is basically Steven Universe's mental health and how he's still dealing with the fact that he has to fix all of his mother's problems, aka Pink Diamonds, aka Rose Quartz's problems, and also how it slowly but surely drives him crazy, and how basically he's slowly but surely isolating himself from all of his friends and family, basically losing grip on reality and losing his temper. He loses his temper a lot in this series, and he has basically anger problems and emotional problems that basically stem from a whole bunch of things. Basically, Steven Universe has the textbook example of Atlas syndrome or a martyr syndrome, meaning he physically is mentally compelled to fix everybody's problems just to make himself feel good. Which, yeah, gotta say, Pink, you literally gave your whole kid a complex by literally just, existing. Not existing, but here's the thing. Personally, Pink Diamond / Rose Quartz is a very complex character. I don't think, personally, that she's completely evil. She's just horrendously flawed, immature, and kind of gray. She didn't really intend to make everybody's lives miserable as fuck just by, doing half the shit she does. Maybe because I don't think she was fully aware of the ramifications of what her actions will entail, mainly because she didn't really think about it that much. Hell, she, as evidence in way back in season 4 or 5, during one of Greg's flashbacks, she doesn't really view her actions as bad in any way. She kind of went with it, and basically rolled with it, and kind of let the chips fall where they may. It's oh well, if I have any problems with it, I'll just have my kid fix all my problems. I mean, I won't be around, but literally my kid will probably fix it. Yeah, that's a horrible way to parent. She was barely a parent. She died giving birth to him, so I can understand why. And not to mention that she had a whole bunch of unresolved issues and problems that she caused herself just because of a lot of things. And basically, Steven Universe himself had to fix pieces. Sorry, I keep stuttering. It's been a while. But yeah, it's a series that I'm particularly have mixed feelings about. At first, I actually liking this series, but as time moves on, it's kind of depressing, really. I really don't want to see Steven go through a mental breakdown just throughout the course of this series. I really don't. That's not entertaining for me. I know that's kind of part of his character arc in this series, but who wants to see a character go through a horrific mental breakdown? Seriously, who would actually like to be entertained like that? I know, it's kind of one of those things where you have to see it through the end and see how everything progresses and how everything's going to be resolved. But come on, for the most part, he's kind of depressing. Steven, you need a therapist. You don't need to help others, you just need a therapist. Just Go to the nearest psychiatric ward and just check in already. Oh wait, that's right. People don't really talk to each other in terms of feelings in this show because why would they? But yeah, Steven, he has a lot of problems at the moment, and let's just say he's not handling any of that well. It's not like anyone can really do anything about it because they got their own lives to live. Plus, I don't think people can act like. In terms of the show right now, as of episode 10, Prickly Pear, I don't think anyone can really reach out to Steven at this point or reason with them because he will just shut down every conversation mid sentence and just go off on his own and just be even worse than he already was previously. I think it will take like a miracle or like a big epic event just to snap him out of it and just allow him to just listen to people and take advice and basically allow people to help out. So with that being said, there's that. If we're up to me, it's like I know this sounds kind of fucked up, but given all the shit Steven Universe kind of went through, and this is my own personal take on it, which I know it will sound kind of fucked up if you hear it, but it's like imagine like in universe, someone like me, I know kind of a self-insert, but you get the idea, saw everything that Steven's going through. Is like, and I have actual I were a gem seeing all this. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna put you out of your misery because your life is living hell, and I don't want to see it. And basically, like, imagine like a corrupted gem sort of saw Steven, who Steven helped in the past during Homeworld, and basically like, you know what? Let me put you out of your misery. Wait, what? Yeah. Basically, it's kind of like that. Like, who would want to deal with that? But I'm not saying that no one wants to deal with a person who has mental health issues because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, as a cartoon series for older to younger kids, it's kind of depressing, but, like, the main point is that kind of lost on me. It's basically, like, I'm really glad this series exists. It's just that, personally, until I see some actual, like, I'm a very positive person that likes to be entertained with positive messages. Not to say that dealing with mental health and addressing mental health issues isn't positive. Of course it is. It's just that literally the whole thing about this series is that it's slow. It has this very slow build, which for me is aggravating because I prefer instant gratification more than anything else. It's just my own personal hangups. And mainly because I don't want to see characters that I like suffer. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to see Steven Universe suffer. Mainly because I like him too much. And him just slowly breaking apart at the seams literally just hurts me on a deeper level. I don't know why he does. He's a fictional character, so it shouldn't really apply. But, the guy is a really likable guy. I really don't want to see him hurt anyway. So, I mean, that's how huge a Steven Universe fan I am. And hopefully, he'll get the closure he needs and actually, be well and not accidentally kill somebody. Because, oh boy, there's a lot of Steven Universe fan comics where he accidentally kills somebody. Or he accidentally kills himself. So, I really don't want to see that dark turn in the series proper because that'll just emotionally break me. Like, you're a fan where you emotionally invested in the character's well-being, even though he's completely fictional and you shouldn't really worry about a fictionalized character that much. Steven Universe makes me care. Steven Universe actually makes me empathize with his problems. And personally, I just want to see him, like, get over it, really. I just want to see him be well and actually be a happy ending that he actually deserves. Because the kid's been through a lot and he's like, fuck. Dude, I like you, but you're depressing the fuck out of me. Anyways, I know. It's kind of like, okay, let's just see how everything pans out and just see how everything goes. But yeah, other than that, there's also other characters like main villains, like White Diamond possibly being corrupted, Steven himself being corrupted into a monster, Bluebird being a fusion between Aquamarine and Ruby. That's also, they all both hate Steven with an equal fiery passion. And also Jasper might be a villain, might be a good guy. It's kind of up in the air at this point. So basically, with that being said, that's my thoughts on Steven Universe's future. I know this has been kind of a off the wall sort of review, but this sort of been a ride for me as well, since I'm the one who's watching it as well. And not to mention, I had mixed feelings about this. It's like, to summarize again, on the one hand, I love everything that's happening so far, but the other hand, I really don't want to see Steven Universe, hurt or having a really dark turn that he can't escape from. So hopefully everything works out with this new batch episodes coming out this Friday, I guess, and hopefully I won't have to see Steven die or something. I don't know. I really hope there's not a character death in this series, or else I'll be just like limp and it's like, this show breaks me. Why they had to break me? Yeah, but that's kind of my whole deal, and that's Steven Universe's future in a nutshell. And yeah, great show. I give it a literal 9 out of 10 of overall quality, and hopefully, yeah, this is a show that you can check it out yourself. And if you're not Steven Universe fans or you are a Steven Universe fan, I recommend it anyways because it's a great story with great characters and great music and whatever, and great action too. It's just overall great so far, so I highly recommend check it out. So yeah, that's the Okinawa Kids sign. Yeah, okay. That's the Okinawa Kid signing out.